welcome to coverage of today's Bird Brace FA Trophy third qualifying round clash between Horsham and Bath City, with me, Mark Stillman, and Bob Chester. There's no day of rest for us, with this fixture put back 24 hours, with Landlords Lancing facing AFC Uckfield at this venue yesterday in the Southern Combination. At least the pitch won't be damaged, as for the fourth away tie running in the FA Trophy, we're on the 3G. The teams have just made their entrance, so it gives me a chance to go through the starting lineups, where there's a notable change for Bath City. Straight away in between the sticks this afternoon is Harvey Wiles Richards. Ryan Clark missed out through illness, as does Michi Affetti, so Joe Rains will readjust to his fullback position alongside Anthony Straker, with centre-backs Robbie Cundy and Jack Batten. We think it will be two in front of Frankie Artis and James Morton, and an attacking three of Sean Rigg, Adam Mann and Ross Stern behind Ryan Brunt. It could adjust to a 4-3-3. On the bench for the Romans, Dion Moore, Jason Matthews, Mo Baghdadi and Tom Smith. Also a notable change for Horsham this afternoon, where their leading goalscorer Chris Smith is absent on holiday, so we think they'll be playing a 4-4-1-1 formation. In goal is Josh Pelling, fullbacks are Steve Metcalf and Harvey Sparks, with centre-backs Joe Shelley and Dylan Merchant. Then we think of midfield will be Charlie Harris, Jack Brivio, George Hayward and Will Hoare, with Tyrell Richardson-Brown playing behind Rob O'Toole. On the bench for Horsham, Joey Taylor back into the 16, James McGillicott, Dean Lovegrove, Lee Harding and Lewis Hyde.
You can probably hear there's quite a lot of noise here. Very good PA system. We're sitting in a nice cantilever stand, which is part of the Sussex FA headquarters. And Horsham are exiles and moving back to a new ground in next season. But they have quite a vocal bunch of fans to our left. Used to get gates for about 500 regularly before they moved here became Nomads 10 years ago, but they've obviously kept that bunch of fans who will make themselves heard and give the team plenty of encouragement.
It's their team that's going to get the game underway, as they do now, attacking from right to left. Sonny Gill, the referee this afternoon, no relation to Jerry. It's pulled down the line for Richardson Brown to chase. Batten gives it back to Harvey Wiles Richards, gets a first touch and he's going to play it out. Oh, not the best pass, it just reaches Joe Rains, who miscontrols, and it goes behind for a throw-in to Horsham.
So I'll let you carry on, Mark, now.
Vio plays it off to Horn, the edge of the box. First shot for Wiles Richards, and to be fair, he's taken it well. It bounced awkwardly in front of him, but first effort on goal for Horsham. Will Hoare scored last week, their fourth comprehensive 4-0 win. It's another long ball forward. Batten doesn't get the better clearance, and Richardson Bryan had an open goal, but he's completely hit it. It's Charlie Harris over the top of it. He scored one in this trophy run, put it towards 6 yard box. It's a great ball, and fortunately for City, Joe Shelley didn't throw himself at it. Shelley's already got 5 goals this season from defence. It's now Adam Mann towards the edge of the penalty area. Broken free for Adam Mann. Left-footed shot, dragged it wide to goal. City's first clear opening inside 5 minutes, and he couldn't capitalise. And Morton, he had Rains the other side of him, and Morton's surrounded, but he's managed to pick Rigg on the left-hand side. Rigg sends it across, so it takes a deflection, and the first corner of the afternoon goes to the visitors. Short corner, it's Rigg, back to Mann now, very cleverly works. Oh, and it's into the back of the net! It worked to perfection, because Jack Batten came flying in, met it first time. That'll knock the stuffing out of Horsham. 10 minutes gone, Horsham 0, Bath City 1.
Yeah, well worked short corner, and ball was fizzed in eventually, and Jack Batten got the near post and flicked it in, and yeah, classic well-worked goal from the training around, and that's just what Bath City needed. 10th minute, and City 1-0 up.
Manu made his debut in this competition in 2015 against Bognor Regis. It's his first goal since April, his 8th in his 127th appearance. Metcalf into Hoare again, captain this afternoon. Plays it off to Harris, surrounded by City men, just inside Bath City half. Just gone 12 minutes, City lead by a goal to 0. Here's Hayward. An option inside of him with Brivio. And City do odd to snuffle out the dangers. Rigg is clearly brought down from Will Hoare inside the centre circle, and a customary, an obvious yellow card, I'd say, on 12.5 minutes from Mr. Gill on one of Mr. Gill's midfielders. So they have to get everybody back again as it allows Batten to stride forward. Good ball inside to Brunt. Now off to Rigg now. Good move again from City. They're really getting into their rhythm as Ryan Brunt with the left-footed shot, and it's a comfortable gather in the end from the home custodian, Josh Pelling. Artus looking more comfortable in possession as the game goes on after a nervy start. That goal has really settled the nerves. It's back with Morton now. Into Artus. He's got Stern in space on the left-hand side. Brunt and Mann are waiting in the middle. It's just too high for Brunt. Well headed away as far as Artus. Still battling away, and in the end, couldn't quite get enough on it. And Horsham will look to break down his left-hand side with Hayward, but Rains stops his progress twice. 3 times, in fact, he's won the ball back and he's fouled. No, the referee plays an excellent advantage as Rains can get to the byline, drills it across behind Brunt, and then he finds Stern in the middle. It's like to Artus on the edge of the box. Is he really penning Horsham back? Side, the home side, who started promisingly, but since that goal, they've had to fight for every loose ball as they've won it back with Richardson Bryan now. Former American footballer is going to bustle his way forward. He skipped around Rains as if he wasn't there. O'Toole's waiting in the middle, but his cross is straight into the hands of Wells Richards. It's back to Cundy now, who scored last week. He's equalled the number of goals he scored last season. Across to Batten, who's the only man on target so far this afternoon. And City the lead on 10 minutes, 23 and a half gone. Horsham 0, Bath City 1 in this Build-based FA Trophy tie. It's Mann. Loses out. He thought there was a foul, no doing. Brivio plays it forward. Straker doesn't quite set. It's Richardson Bryan. Fantastic save from Wells Richards. Oh, he tried to go in on the rebound. He nearly brought down Richardson Bryan, who stayed on his feet, but he was left one-on-one. A moment of uncertainty between defence and goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's made up for it. Horsham's still in possession. Harris's free kick. Another good one into the 6-yard box. And what's the referee given here? Is he pointing to the... His appeals now, I think he's giving it on the edge of the penalty area for pulling of the shirt. I thought it was inside the box if he's given anything, because it was an unmarked header gone wide. Whether the referee was waiting to see what happened there, it might be Shelley. I mean, my initial instinct was the foul was in the box, personally. Almost on the 18-yard line. It's Harris over the top, into the back of the net. You couldn't have placed that any better if you had tried, just underneath the crossbar. Wells Richards, no chance. And on 28 minutes, Horsham 1, Bath City 1. Well, first, about a second or third effort on target for Horsham. And it's Charlie Harris who's made it count. 22-year-old, he was with Barnsley as well as a youngster. 29th appearance for the club. 5th goal for the club. He's been in charge of all the set pieces, and you can see why if he places them like that. And back to Hayward again. Inside to Hoare. Jerry Gill did say before they do like to play the right way, as proved here. They're trying to play it around, try and find that outlet as Rick goes in. There's a foul on Harris. Goal scorer.
That's Rigg booked on 31 minutes for a foul.
1-1 on yellows, 1-1 on goals. Rigg finds Strake on the left-hand side to Stern. Struggled to get into the game, though he will with little tricks like that. Here's Stern, deflected cross, and Bath City win another corner, and let's see if they can make the most of it. So it's Mann. Batten's gone down in the penalty area. There's a crowd of bodies. It's right under the nose of the referee, who's not given anything. Rigg tries to thread it through to Stern. Out to Rigg again on the left-hand side. It's faced from Metcalf. Rigg sends it across. Ryan Brunt, header wide!
Oh, that was gift wrap, that was. Oh, dearie me.
6 yards out, Ryan Brunt. Perhaps a bit rusty, hasn't played too many games recently. Earlier this season, I think he would have nodded that in. Rains, Morton again, now Rigg, shaping up for the half volley. Dipping effort from Rigg, not too far over, but goalkeeper had it covered. Is Morton over to the inside again. He's managed to find Rains in space. Joe Rains, the ball towards the far post. It nearly managed to find Stern attacking that. Batten wins it back. Looked to have been fouled. City have a free kick. Much of the dismay of the Horsham faithful. Mann, he's going to chip it towards Batten. Tries to flick it on. Too long away from Cundy and goes behind for a goal kick. And, Willem break.
There you go.
And,
yeah, right, Mark.
Right on cue, referee Sonny Gill. Well, it was Jerry Gill's men who took the lead through Jack Batten on 10 minutes. A well-worked set piece. Batten came flying in to divert home for around 6 yards. And then Horsham levelled with a set piece of their own. Charlie Harris on 28, perfectly placed free kick from around 19 yards out, right underneath the crossbar, which gave 16-year-old stopper Harvey Wiles-Richards absolutely no chance. Pelling with this free kick. High one, looking for O'Toole. It's got Richardson Bryan inside of him. Button, for once, is flawed from the centre forward. O'Toole again. Hoare turns away from trouble where a poor ball puts his own team in a bit of strife as Brunt tries to break behind. Now it's Smith approaching the edge of the penalty area. Smith, the rasping shot, bounces in front of the goalkeeper, and well held in the end from the Horsham custodian. No. Morton picks it up off the toes of Richardson Bryan now. No other man. Approaching the edge of the penalty area, still going man, forced wide. Drills across and well intercepted in the end. It's gone behind for a Bath City corner. Man with a corner towards the 6-yard line. Looking for Button. Couldn't quite get there. Hoare's going to try and take it away. He's done well, in fact. He's under pressure. He's managed to clear towards halfway, where Richardson Bryan momentarily gave chase. Wiles-Richards plays it out to Straker. Harvey Wiles-Richards in the starting lineup this afternoon. Illness to Ryan Clark. Mitchie Affetti also on the sideline with a similar bug. So now picked up from Smith. It's inside the Horsham half. Stern on the right-hand side. Swivels over the top of the ball. Interchange of passing with Rains. Stern inside to Brunt. It's under control. Tried to find Smith. He made an intelligent run in behind. He's certainly giving City more to think about attack-wise, and this will give Horsham something to think about as Brivio has found Richardson Bryan. He's forced all the way wide. O'Toole's waiting in the middle, sends it across all the way over the top, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. But that one ball from Brivio really dissected the defence.
But that through ball there, that's twice the through ball has been very, very close to causing City major problems, nearly a one-on-one. So they've got to make sure that's where Frankie would normally read those sort of things and put a bit of a wall there. Mann
charged down in defence, skipping across the outside of the penalty area. Wonderful footwork from Mann, and in the end his shot is charged down and deflects perfectly into the hands of Pelling. Button wins the ball back. Good play from Button, interchange of passing with Stern. Button shoots and puts it wide of goal, around 5-6 yards, but worth getting my voice raising a little bit. Harris to take, who scored the free kick earlier, although he did well to score one from here. It's around 45 yards from goal. Sends it towards the penalty spot. It's Brunt with an inadvertent header. It's offside in fact off Harris. Well, if that came off Ryan Brunt, I'm not sure he should be offside.
Well, that's what they're saying. But I don't know, yeah.
I think it could have been a foul on the keeper as well.
I think it was a foul on the keeper, yeah.
The flag definitely went up, was my immediate view. As a Stern switched over to Smith. In fact, it's fine Rains, but to Smith now. Watch from Hayward, so he has to go back. Horsham, well organised, get men behind the ball. Push Brivio a little bit further forward for the time being. Smith is on halfway, there's no outlet. There's Smith, he's managed to find Button now in space, but he's still inside his own half with Horsham, every player in opposition half. Straker now attacking down the left-hand side. Watch from Hoare. Flicks it in, it's a bit overhit, and the defence should clear from Shelley. Best ball out. Rig had to be careful there. Didn't want to leave a trailing leg in, otherwise he could have been in trouble. It's a Straker now on the left-hand side, inside to Morton. Mann, left-footed shot is charged down. That's a counter gather again for goalkeeper Pelling. All the way long over the top, looking for the head of O'Toole. Cundy gets there before him. A complete misjudge of the bounce. Hoare.
Oh, no.
He's gone back for a head injury.
It was a head, my apologies. I didn't think it was a head injury. He's rubbing his head. Whether he was hit on the head or not, I'm quite sure, but I'll let him off. But they've got 11 men behind the ball all the time.
Morton, again, he's finding the space over the right-hand side to Rains.
Great vision.
Still got it, Rains. Cutting across the penalty area. He's going to be invited to shoot. It's taken a deflection. And City's final shot has been poor this afternoon as Tyrell Richardson Bryan gives chase down the left-hand side. O'Toole's waiting in the middle. He's been held up well. He's found Brivio instead on the edge of the penalty area with a good ball. Brivio, a couple of keepy-uppies. Now Hoare. Good play this. It's with Harris on the edge of the box. Shoots wide a goal again. Didn't test Harvey Wiles-Richards. Played forward for Richardson Bryan. Cundy's got the better of him most of the afternoon as Rigg plays a fortunate 1-2. Stern's in space on the left, but Rigg's going through the middle now. Still going Rigg. Still going Rigg. Oh, he's well held in the end. The goalkeeper Pelling. Inside O'Toole, oh, clever little touch. City fortunate to escape. Tom Smith very deep in the field as Rigg brings it under control. Perhaps City's a focal point at the moment. He's going down the left-hand side. He's watched from Hayward. Might want to cut inside. Sean Rigg, he has. There's a slip from Hayward. Rigg, he's still going on his footwork. Bends it into the bottom corner beautifully! We thought he took too long over it. He certainly did not, because on 67 minutes, Horsham 1, Bath City 2. Sean Rigg is back in amongst the goals.
That was just absolute sheer class. That was an individual goal, and he just played superbly, drove forward on the edge of the area, dinking this way, dinking that way, going into the box, and we were in a perfect position to see him just curl it round the goalkeeper into the far corner, and class tells. And I mean, you just seen how good Sean Rigg is this afternoon, and that was a really, really superb goal.
There's more again. City buzzing now. It's Smith inside the penalty area. Smith working on the side of his men, drags it across, and it's parried in the end from Pelling, but nobody reacting on the loose ball. Substitute, run it back, and down. They were a wrestling match almost. Horsham still in possession somehow. And unfortunately, the City, an offside flag does a good save from Miles Richards initially, incidentally rather, and City will restart with a free kick. I think it was O'Toole who's taken on the captain's Brivio, in fact, who's taken on the captain's armband. Harris again, and a beautiful ball over to the left-hand side, well appreciated by those around us, and Cundy intercepts the loose ball.
Good.
Smith is absolutely
play from
flawed in the end. The referee's playing an advantage. You know, Smith, I thought had a head injury, but he's going back to his feet. He's probably aware that Bath City are on the attack. Is Moore down the left-hand side. He's watched from Shelley, turning away. He's done well, and he's found Morton on the edge of the box. Smith is still down. The referee surely got to stop the game now.
I thought that you look at when the other guy who commented, I didn't really think he was hurt, but he was a head injury, although very, very, very minor knock. Tom Smith was really, really brave, and he was smashed to the ground. Not a foul, but just like the incident when somebody was booked from Horsham in the first half. I didn't think it was a foul.
I think it was O'Toole, and he was the same player.
Yeah.
Is Straker. Finds Rigg on halfway. He's got Stern up ahead of him. Still Rigg. Trying to turn the other side of his man. He's done well. He's tricked Lovegrove. Inside now to Smith. Back on his feet. Smith approaching the edge of the penalty area. Still going Smith. Smith shoots, and it's low and straight into the hands of Josh Pelling. 2 under Bath City. So we approach the final quarter of an hour. Pretty absorbing FA Trophy tie. Enjoyed it. On the left-hand side. Now breaking forward. The shot takes a deflection. Button. And it goes behind the corner. Shot from Harris. Rigg manages to find Stern, who's watched from McGillicott. Right in the corner. It's under 10 minutes remaining. Stern manages to find Rigg behind him. At the moment is the match winner, Sean Rigg. Now Stern, can he extend the lead? No, he shoots straight at the goalkeeper because Rigg's over it as well, which will be a left-footed delivery. 2-man wall inside the box. Let's see, here's a cross towards the back post, and final touch comes off a City man.
I think it was Cundy.
Huge kick from Miles Richards. It could find Moore at the opposite end. Turning away from trouble, Moore. Now City are in for a third. It's Smith. Shoot saved again from the goalkeeper Pelling. It was too close to him. That would have put the tie to bed.
Yeah, just what Tom Smith was, as I said earlier. But yeah, he had lots of time. I suppose he had too much time.
As Cundy heads it on to Straker. Although City never one-goal lead is never comfortable. And the 2-1 lead, well, that would have been game, set and match. Is Pelling now back with Bath City with almost every player in their own half. Horsham have got 4 men almost on the edge of the penalty area looking for a knockdown. It's picked up from Taylor on the left-hand side. Sparks. It's back down to Hayward. Inside the Lovegrove, he's got a bit of space, 35 yards and goal. He's going to spread it over to the right with Richardson Brown, chests it down. Superb control, and Oh, referee should have played an advantage. He was in on goal, was Richardson Brown. He shot straight at the goalkeeper anyway, but instead they've got a free kick around 10 yards from the byline. It's extremely dangerous, I will say, but the assistant was completely correct to flag, because I thought it was handball.
But wasn't it one of those? He was so close, he smacked it against his hand. This is where the rule is so bizarre. Is he going to book Anthony Strager for this?
6 pairs booked in a game like this.
It's just a question of the fact that, what could he do?
Heart in mouth time as Harris is over the top of this. I would anticipate a cross as we cross into the 4th minute of stoppage time. I think he's going to fizz this somewhere along the 6-yard line. Goalkeeper's up as well. Josh Pelling, they've left nobody back. Harris looks long. Oh, he nearly found the goalkeeper, Pelling, who's gone down under a challenge, and they made a mess of it. Smith is cleared, and that's the final action of the game. A pulsating FA Trophy tie here at Culver Road, where Bath City were made to fight all the way from a team 2 levels below them. They took the lead through Jack Batten on 10 minutes, a neatly worked set piece and a fine finish at the near post. Cancelled out another goal from a set piece. Dead ball specialist Charlie Harris curling in a free kick on 28 minutes, and then another moment of magic from Sean Riggs. 67 minutes decided this tie. 47 places between them in the pyramid, but only 1 goal this afternoon. We're here in the Build-Based FA Trophy 3rd qualifying round at Culver Road. It's finished Horsham 1, Bath City 2.